Okay, and good evening. As it is 6:30, we will call the Palos Township General Meeting to order, March 8th, 2021. If we could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for all.
It's interesting. Just causing all the trouble.
Okay, if we could have roll call, please. Clerk Nolan.
Trustee Brannigan,
Here.
trustee Jeans,
Here,
trustee Riley,
Here.
trustee Woods,
Here.
supervisor Schumann,
Present.
all present. Okay, all present quorum.
Okay. Thank you for that. And if everybody has had time to review the prior minutes of the February 9th, 2021 meeting, motion for acceptance of those minutes would be in order.
So moved. Second.
Trustee Woods made motion, seconded by trustee Riles. Any further discussion? Any questions? Having none, if we could have roll call, please.
Okay, trustee Woods,
Yes.
trustee Jeans,
yes,
trustee Riley,
Yes.
trustee Brannigan,
Yes.
supervisor Schumann.
Yes.
Ayes have it, motion carried 5-0.
Okay, thank you for that. We have no special presentations this evening. We will move into reports of officials. Under my report, we have received the engagement letter from Hearn and Associates, who is our auditors. So believe it or not, another year has gone by and we're upon that time again of our annual audit. So we will be engaging Hearn and Associates when the paperwork comes through for signature. And again, believe it or not, we are at an audit again for the last fiscal year. As that develops and when it's actually going to occur, I will make sure that I relay that information to y'all. Okay, Clerk Nolan.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good evening. The first thing under clerk, I have the statement of economic interest 2021. I did those and you should be seeing them on your computer, possibly the middle of March, end of March. At the end of March probably be the longest time. If you don't see them, let me know. They're due May 1st, as you know, completed and sent back by May 1st, but they should come. Okay, the second thing is the Township of Cook County, the Executive Board meeting, some updates, just a couple things. I went at the meeting, I'm on there. I'm on the Executive Board to tell you. First thing, the annual meeting usually takes place in May, but this year, I think once it was in June, but they plan to have it in June again. They don't know if it's going to be in person or it's going to be Zoom. They will let us know. Right now, they can't tell. There's going to be some changes that we're going to have to vote on. One thing will be our bylaws. I am on that committee. There's some changes being made in the bylaws, basically about how many people on this TOCC board, because it's a little heavy with people, things like that. Then the supervisors division had a meeting. I guess it was quite long and he talked a lot about it, but I'm just going to tell you that one thing I took from it is they plan to do something really good. They plan to have a Zoom meeting with all the townships that want to come in, with the representatives and senators. So there could be questions and different things because there's a lot of bills about townships down in Springfield. Some of them good, some of them not so good. So this is a way that we could question and see who's kind of for us and what's going on. The last thing is the executive board wanted to know townships that have received the CARES money. So I know we have, so I told them we have. And that's about all that I thought was important enough to bring to you. So, okay, thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we did receive that CARES money about a month or, no, I don't even think it's been a month, maybe a couple weeks ago, in the amount of $11,000 that went towards expenses that we incurred during the pandemic of PPE and various things, salaries, things of that nature. So that was a a nice bonus that they did include townships, which originally they were not going to. So Diane did a lot of work on that paperwork to get it all put together, and it was successful. So that was a grand thing. Okay, attorney's report.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. There is one item under the Attorney's report this evening for the board's consideration, and that would be adoption of the annual town meeting agenda for Tuesday, April 13th, 2021. I believe the agenda is in your packet for your consideration and approval this evening.
Madam Supervisor, I'll move
Yes.
to approve.
Okay, trustee Woods has made motion for approval.
I'll second.
Trustee Jeans has seconded. Are there any questions? Any discussion for the attorney? Having none, if we could have roll call for trustee Woods, seconded by trustee Jeans. Clerk Nolan, please.
Trustee Woods,
Yes.
trustee Riley,
Yes.
trustee Jeans,
Yes.
trustee Brannigan,
yes,
Supervisor Schumann.
Yes.
Ayes have it, motion carried 5-0.
Thank you. And that's all I have this evening under the Attorney's report, Madam Supervisor.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Attorney Peck. This time we'll move into reports of standing committee. Finance and Administration, trustee Woods.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. This isn't a very frequent occurrence, but I have no report.
Okay, sounds good.
Not, that's true, it is not. Okay,
Policy and personnel, and I also, there is no new action or policy and or personnel happening at this time. Technology, automation, and information, trustee Riles.
Hey, thank you. There's no report this evening other than I did pick up a laptop and am in touch with Tech Gator. If anybody needs anything from Tech Gator, now would be the time to let me know. But that is all I have this evening. Thank you.
Okay. All right, building and grounds, trustee Jean.
And Madam Supervisor, I also have no report as it's been a cold winter. So hopefully this spring we'll be able to talk about the cameras and see how we can get those going. But nothing right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, trustee Jeans. Public services and health, trustee Brannigan.
no report this evening. Thank you.
All right. Is there any unfinished business before the board? Any new business before the board? Any citizens wishing to address the board at this time? Please put your hand up and we will know to call on you. You will have 2 minutes. And at this time, I see Bill with his hand up. You are unmuted.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. At the last meeting, I talked about the township's failed response, or more accurately, non-response to COVID. And I referenced the fact that the township did nothing for months and months and months and months. In fact, Sharon Brannigan at every meeting said she had nothing to report. Now that changed, of course, around August last year when Sharon volunteered the very helpful information that any township residents that had problems with COVID could simply go to Worth or Orland Township. Now, when I mentioned that at the last meeting, Sharon, of course, at the end had to lie and say, no, that's not true, that she was on top of everything. Now, the only consistency here is Sharon lying because she is incompetent and she is also a liar. We know that. As far as unfinished business, yeah, you're nearly 4 years late on censuring the racist. And the reason you're 4 years late is none of you have the courage or the integrity to do anything about it. You'd rather blame the protesters and blame everyone but yourselves, because it's easier to blame other people than to acknowledge your own failures. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. Is there anybody else wishing to address the board this evening?
Just wanted to follow up with one thing at the end after everyone's spoken. Okay,
Okay.
Colleen.
I do not see any other hands. If nobody else sees any other hands, trustee.
It looks like Chester is trying to wave.
Oh, Chester, I'm sorry. There we go. Chester, could you unmute Chester, please?
All right,
His
everybody hear me?
your hand was too obvious, Chester.
2 hands. All right. I just want to say good meeting, how refreshing it is to have an actual meeting without too many detractors and all the negativity. So good for you guys, got the points across. It was a good show. And I actually happen to have a question. If anybody knows anyone who might want to give me a quote on having my driveway tore out and repoured, let Trustee Woods know and he can tell me.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Chester. Any other hands? Keith is not waving, so trustee Brannigan, I think, okay, I don't see any other hands.
I just wanted to, this was the last meeting. This is the second to the last meeting before the end of my term is up, and you know that I'm not running for trustee. I wanted to thank everyone on the board for their years of service and wish them well in the next election, April 6th. So thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, trustee Brannigan.
Thank you.
Okay. And there is no executive session this evening, so motion for adjournment would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Jean, seconded by trustee Woods. Having no further discussion of such, we could have roll call for a 6:45 adjournment of the March 8th general meeting.
Trustee Woods,
Yes.
trustee Brannigan,
Yes.
trustee Jeans,
Yes.
trustee Riley,
Yes.
trustee Riley, sorry, trustee Riley. No? No trustee Riley? Okay.
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. All right, Supervisor Schumann.
Yes.
Okay, ayes have it.
Okay, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Stay well, be safe.
4-0.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Right, Riley.